Hello everyone, this is Procraft, and welcome to the first devlog of my game, Soulveyor. So for the past 2 years, I've been developing Soulveyor by myself, and I feel like I've gotten to the point where I want to start showing you all my progress. Soulveyor is a creature collecting life sim where you go around the world sealing souls inside of your scrolls. So this first devlog is pretty much just going to be me going over everything I've done over the past couple of years and catching everybody up to speed. And in the future, there will be devlogs going over what I'm currently working on. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So this is the main menu. Okay, yeah, there's a little bit of a day and night cycle in the background here. But so you got new game, you can create a new game right here. Call it whatever you want, la-di-da-di-da. But I'm not going to create a new game. I'm going to go load one of my save files right over here. So, and I don't know if you can see right here, this game is entirely 100% multiplayer. And you can play it single player if you want. You can absolutely play it all by yourself, but everything about this game is 100% multiplayer. So I'm just going to go and select a save file. I'll choose the Procraft save file, and I'm going to host my world. And I'm just going to host it through Steam right here. You can allow friends, invite only, whatever you want. So I'm just going to go ahead and host it. So there we go. We have loaded into the world right here. Here's my little dude, my little character. One of the first things you're going to want to do is head over here to these pillars and clean off all 4 of them. And so this right here is basically a teleporter. This is how you get to your plot of land. So everybody, when they join your world, everybody gets their own plot of land in your world. So I obviously am in my world, so I get my own little plot of land to play and build on whatever I need to do. So I'm going to go ahead and switch the teleporter to, we'll go to my land right here and step on the teleporter. And boom, we're in my land right here. So I get my own plot of land in my world. If one of my friends joins my world, they get their own plot of land. Everybody gets their own plot of land to work on. You can all work on the same plot of land if you so desire, but everybody gets their own individual plot of land to work and build on. And you start off with a little house over here. Apparently the builder doesn't know how to spell house, but we can go inside. Just a little dirt shack for now, plain and simple. You can go to bed if you want to, but we'll head out right over here. While you're out and about exploring your world, collecting resources and whatnot, you might have a chance to spawn one of these guys. And these are souls that are scattered throughout the world, and just by doing things, by mining, fishing, hunting, chopping trees, whatever, you have a chance to encounter one of these guys. There are a bunch of different types of them, but let me go ahead and let me push him down here. Come here. There we go. Okay, so I will go ahead and I will hold, right now I just have it set up to hold F, so I will hold F to start sealing his soul. And boom. So right now we're in a duel. So we are dueling that little dudes, the pair dudes I've been calling them, in an attempt to seal him inside of one of our scrolls. So this is him right over here. Both players spawn with 2 summoning portals. That's how I have it set up right now. And so the current objective is to destroy my opponent's 2 summoning portals right here, and that's how I win the duel. So I start off with 4 scrolls in my hand right here. And so I can select one of my scrolls, and as you can see up here, I have 4 scrolls. I currently have 0 chakra. This is my deck count, and this is my graveyard. So you get 1 action per turn. And so that means I can go ahead and I can either sacrifice a scroll for chakra or sacrifice a scroll for 2 additional scrolls. So it will shuffle it back into the deck right here if I select this, and it will give me 1 chakra. And so I can use that chakra, this just so happened to cost exactly 1 chakra, to cast this scroll. So this is a flowitzer, like a little flower artillery unit. And boom, I just cast this scroll. This is my first unit. And as you can see right over here, each unit has its own set of abilities. So he can move, and he has a bombard ability, which I set the ability cost, the action point cost to 0 just for testing purposes, and it just deals 1 damage. But you see, I have no action points to cast move, but I have technically unlimited to cast bombard. And so I have no more chakra, can't cast any more scrolls, so I will go ahead and pass my turn over to my opponent. And so this is just the AI taking its turn right now. He summoned a, oh, what is this? This is a red bug. He summoned a red bug unit right here. And so, nice. Each turn, for every unit that you have, their action points gets refreshed. So now I can move. Spend 1 action point to move. And okay, so I get my 1 chakra back. And again, every turn you have 1 action point. So I'm going to spend that again. I'll get 1 more chakra per turn. And I'll cast these 2 others. And so again, the objective is to destroy my enemy's summoning portals, but I'm just going to take out this unit here to show you that. Perfect. So we've cleared out one of our opponent's units. And okay, looks like he sacrificed for more chakra. And these guys also cost 1. And so each unit in the game is completely independent and stores its own data, its own experience points, etc. So this Flowitzer, I can go over to this arrow over here. So this Flowitzer collects and stores its own XP, its own statistics and stuff like that. And I'll show you after the duel, you can upgrade your scrolls. Each scroll has its own upgrade path that you can spend XP on. So right now, I'm just going to simply win the duel. I'm just going to destroy both of my opponent's portals. And for the final shot, the game-winning shot. Perfect. This is just a little test placeholder screen right here. But so once you won or you've lost, whatever the outcome is, if you win, you might get some XP, you might get some coins or whatever, and you have a chance of picking up one of the scrolls that this soul used to use. So we'll go ahead and return to the overworld. And oh, it looks like it's pretty dark outside. And so time in the overworld still moves while you're in a duel. So I could have 20 other players on the server. And so everybody could be running around doing their own thing in a duel, outside of a duel, whatnot, and time still moves. And so actually it's a little dark here, so I'll just, I'll set the time back to morning. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. So yes, if you are in a duel and it happens to move to the next day, I think I have it set so that about midnight the next day starts. So if you're still in a duel when the next day starts, you won't be affected. You won't have to go to sleep or anything like that. It'll just simply go to the next day. But for everybody else, there will be a little, let me see if I can play it here. 1200? Little fade in, fade out animation to indicate that the day has changed. And I also set the tree growth rate to 1, so every day the trees will actually grow a little bit. That'll be changed later, but I can show you the tree growth. Oh, it was raining that day. Oh, now it's not raining. So yeah. So you go around the world, chopping down trees, collecting souls, fighting more dudes, dueling, training, etc. And when you're done, you can open up my inventory right here, and I can go to the deck builder tab. And so this is a collection, excuse the scuffed UI, but this is a collection of my entire library, all the scrolls that I own. And so currently I only have 2 in the game in the addition to the gates, but this is the Flowitzer units that I was using. I just gave myself 12 to test. And so here's each individual Flowitzer. I can keep scrolling, and each Flowitzer has its own stats, as I was talking about. And this is the upgrade panel right here. So I've given this one's earned a little bit of XP right here. And so currently there are 5 talent tiers. And so there's enough XP here where I can choose a test upgrade 1. So I can choose first upgrade right here. I'll just, I don't know, select test upgrade 2. And I don't know if you saw right here, but it added this ability. It just set to move for now. And I also have enough XP to upgrade it to level 2. So whatever the upgrade spot in the future will be right here. So I can select that and it'll upgrade this scroll. So each different type of scroll has its own upgrade path. The red bug will have its own upgrade path, and you can choose each individual scroll can maybe have a different build, stuff like that. So you can also make a deck right here. It'll of course be of all flowitzers. I'll add this, I'll add this. I don't have any copies of red bug, but you get the point. So once you're done with your deck, I'll save it, and I can also set it as my active. It's the only deck I have, so it'll be the active deck by default. And so whenever I go around the world, it will automatically use the active deck whenever you encounter a duel. Next up, we have the inventory. Let me go ahead and push E to open my inventory. As you saw earlier, this is what I currently have. I'm able to pick up and drop items, click and place individual items, split stacks, do whatever I want to do here. And right over here, this is a list of all the items in the entire game. These are just test items I just used to check different pages, to test how it looks on different pages. But so this is one big dictionary that any player can use to look up any item in the game. If you're curious on whatever the recipe for the item is, how to obtain it, what are its uses, you can look up all that right here. So I'll go ahead and I'll search for wheat. And okay, I'm curious, how do I craft wheat? How do I obtain wheat? And so I can go ahead and click on it, and it's going to show me how I can craft wheat. And so these are just test recipes, just placeholder recipes. So I need a test sword, and I'm an admin, so I just get unlimited items right now. I need a water bucket, take a water bucket, and I need a test helmet. And so, okay, assuming you're in the world, la-di-da-di-da, I've collected these items, whatever items somehow, I can now craft 3 wheat. And so I just simply click on the wheat. It takes it out of my inventory. This is just handheld crafting. You can just automatically do this type of crafting. This is plain and simple. And so I just crafted myself 3 wheat. So now I know how to craft wheat, but what do I do with wheat? If you're curious, you can right click right here. And now it's going to show you all the potential uses of wheat. So, oh, okay, 1 wheat can make me an equipped sword. And I can craft 3 of them. I have 3 wheat, I can craft 3 of them. And now I can only craft 2 if I throw a piece of wheat out. But so yeah, let me craft an equipped sword. Takes a wheat out and gives me an equipped sword. Can also craft, let's see here, wheat seeds if I have test item 40, wherever that is. Where's test item 40? So now I can craft wheat seeds using test item 40 and wheat. So this is really useful for any item in the game. If you have any questions, you can look up how to craft it, what to use it for, and stuff like that just by simply searching the item. You also have a skills tab, research tab, and a quest tab as well. The first quest you actually have is to go around and survey all the surrounding areas here. Once you've uncovered every single area, this quest will be done and you can cash it out. Looks like we visited 5 of the 10 areas in this world so far. So let's head back over to my homeland area right here, and let's go over to visit our plot of land. So the teleporter remembers its last destination, but just in case you want to set it again, I'll go here. And you can also, I could set it if my friends visited my land. These are just placeholders, but I could go visit my friend's land, or I could go visit my other friend's land. But for now, I'll just go visit my land and step on the teleporter. And boom, home sweet home. So I want to start building something on my land. I want to build something. So let's go over and let's just grab ourselves a smelter I have, assuming you've crafted it and all that. I'll go ahead and select the smelter. You can just use the scroll wheel or numpad, num keys, whatever you want. So I'll bring up the smelter and I will go ahead and place the smelter. Place another one too. Oh my god, the spawn rate of these things are way too high. Clear out this a little bit. There we go. Okay, so now I have a couple of smelters on my land, and I can go ahead and interact with this guy. It has its own little interface. There are currently no recipes for the smelter, but assume you can put something in there. What the? Oh, he's moving me. Yep, so you'll be able to smelt some stuff, la-di-da-di-da, all that's good. And now, the next part. This little conduit system I have over here is what I'm currently working on. And so what I can do is, let's assume that this smelter is running, it's producing something, I don't know, it's converting wheat into bread or something like that. And I'm not going to be on the farm to be able to check it out, so let's just place another smelter. And let's just say we have wheat getting cooked into bread, and I want to send it to this smelter to turn bread into toast. So what I can do is I can start a conduit system. So I can bring out my shovel over here and I can start digging. I'll dig some holes right here and I will go ahead and grab a copper item conduit. Let's grab some copper item conduits right here. And I'll go ahead and place these down. So I need to first dig a hole. I need to I place the conduit in the hole, and now I need to bury the conduit. So I'll go ahead and bury all these conduits. And so I can go ahead and press Q, as you see right down here, and I can select the different layers. This is currently work in progress, so the conduits will automatically connect to each other. But so I can go ahead and select the gases layer. I have nothing on the gases layer. Fluids layer, nothing on the fluids, nothing on the logic layer, nothing on the power layer. But ooh, as you saw, I just placed copper item conduits. I have something on the items layer, item conduits. So each tile can store one of each type of conduit. And so now I can edit the item conduit layer. So I'll go ahead and start connecting these conduits right here. And so this is currently work in progress, so please keep that in mind. But yeah, so I've set up an item conduit system. So now, assuming there's a bread recipe, the wheat will get converted into bread over time, and when that bread is finished, it'll get pumped out into this smelter over here, which will get turned from bread into toast. And you can just go crazy from there on out. I can have this pumping to a chest that stores the toast. Maybe there's a recipe for toast with jam that gets crafted and then put into a chest or whatever. And so now I can edit this even further, whatever I want to do. But if I'm all done, I can go ahead and press Q and I can select none. So now it's all tucked away, nice and neat. And we can go about our lives right here. I can go ahead and leave this area and this will automatically pump out items from this smelter into this smelter, and all is dandy in the world. So those are just some of the little machines in the game right now. I've got some saplings right here. I can go ahead and plant some of these on my land. These will turn, not like I need any more trees, but they'll grow into trees. Looks like it's getting late and I'm also getting a little bit tired, so I'll go and head off to bed. Good morning. So this is the current state of Soulveyor right now. And what I have planned next is to add temples within the world, the temples of the world, so that when you're strong enough or you've collected enough scrolls, leveled up enough scrolls, you're going to test your strength at these temples, which there will be a boss, you'll be able to fight a boss, and something secret will happen once you beat that boss. And so the core gameplay loop of the game is to go around collecting these souls, dueling them, leveling up, and beating the temples of the world. While Soulveyor won't be fully released for a while, I've still set up a Steam page, so please go ahead and wishlist it. So, from here on out, I'll be uploading devlogs on YouTube, and I'll also be streaming Soulveyor's development process on my Twitch channel throughout the week. So please stop by and say hi. Join my Discord, come stop by, say hi on Twitch, leave a comment, let me know what you thought about Soulveyor so far. And until then, I will catch you guys in the next devlog. Peace out, everybody.